good afternoon, everyone. So it's getting a little dark out because it's like cloudy outside. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's really cloudy, so my natural light is not that good. But without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and watch Masters of the Air episode 6, part 6. So let's get to it. Plato Namblin. I think what happened in the last episode, they got shot down. Yeah, this guy's in enemy territory. Testing. Stealing some farmers' food, but you know he can't be friendly with people because you're in enemy territory. I can't hear myself talk because these headphones are so good. All I hear of myself is a muffle. No, they're not gonna be quiet. They go to sound the alarm.
Americana!
Yeah, I knew it. I knew they were gonna do that.
Dort ist ein Amerikaner! Hat eine Waffe!
Geht ins Haus und ruft die Polizei! Los, los, los!
What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Oh, man. Yeah, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah, the reason why I'm talking so loud is because I can't hear myself talk. I tend to want to talk loud when I hear a muffled version of myself.
Amerikaner! Wollen Sie nicht töten! Amerikaner!
Continuity error. And one of the shots is the gun was already cocked, and then it cuts back to him and he cocks it, so yeah.
For you, the war's over.
How are they gonna get out of this shit?
No more than 4 months at Fort Babbitt's until 32 of the 35 original crews were among the missing. Some of the men were coming undone. Some people drank, some people fought, some people slept around. Me? I was heading to Oxford University. Bubbles' death hit me pretty hard, and Colonel Harding thought it would be good for me to represent the 100th at a conference between the Allied nations.
Huh. That's interesting.
Have you ever been to Oxford, Captain?
No.
Balliol College.
But I'm excited to be here.
If I remember correctly, Oxford University is one of the most prestigious universities from Britain. It's like their Harvard. At least that's what I think.
My wife couldn't stand the idea of a week going by without sending a letter.
How thoughtful.
Has Subaltern A.M. Westgate arrived yet, my roommate?
Not until tomorrow, I believe. And we call them subalterns.
Subaltern.
Subalterns.
Subalterns. Right, got it. Subalterns.
Subaltern.
Subaltern.
Munster was only Rosie's third mission, but it was so horrific that Colonel Harding ordered Lieutenant Rosenthal and his crew to spend a week of R&R at a place we called the Flak House.
Wow.
We have all the sports and activities you could ask for. Volleyball, croquet, riding with hounds.
That's not a British accent.
How long do I have to be here?
I'm afraid that's not my department, Robert. Really, it was up to your CO when he sent you here. Take advantage while you can is my advice.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can.
100. When we get a chance, you think you can run on an ankle?
I don't think so.
Ruhe da hinten! Think our boys did this?
Looks like it just happened. RAF.
Oh, man.
Zusammenbleiben.
da los? Verdammte Amerikaner! Ihr Dreckskerle! Ihr habt uns alles genommen!
Back off! Target sie! Target sie alle!
Ja, mach ihn!
Oh shit. Shit. Hey. Hey. Oh, shit.
Mach keine Kugeln mehr! Mach ihn fertig!
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that.
How did you sleep last night?
Fine.
Can be a strange adjustment. Most men need a day or two.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. I don't think this environment is helpful for me. I'd like to return to base.
Now, why would you want to do that?
There was a mission to Munster. It was rough, but I'm fine.
120 men dead in one afternoon.
And I wasn't one of them. I'm fine.
It's the third time you've used that word, fine.
You're not gonna let me leave, are you?
No, he's not.
In 5 days.
A lot of times when people say they're fine, they're not really fine.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I will be done. Right, Mr. King.
Shut up. Shut up.
To temptation.
Dude, shut up.
Einer lebt noch! King.
Klaus, ich habe eine Stelle gefunden. Gut, ich komme.
Freedom of the individual against the arbitrary authority of a tyrant. This is what the Magna Carta, or the Great Charter of Freedoms, laid the foundation for. Of course, it took you Yanks more than 500 years for your founding fathers to produce a similar bit of paper.
Yeah, maybe if we weren't under the tyranny of your king for 500 years, we could have popped it out sooner.
We must be rigorous.
Okay, here's the thing about your Magna Carta, all right? It granted, liberty and freedom, but who was free in Britain back in those days? No one. The people who were free back in those days were the king, royalty, and the noblemen who 99% of the time had some sort of connection to royalty, all right? The rest of England were not free. They were still peasants or serfs or whatever, yeah. Your Magna Carta did not guarantee freedom to the majority of the British people, all right?
Captain Crosby, I presume.
my God.
Oh, don't worry, I've seen men in much less, Captain. Big family, small house, few doors.
You're...
Subaltern Westgate, your roommate.
Subaltern.
You expected a man, didn't you?
No, it was...
Yeah, you expected
Yes.
it, man.
I did.
The ATS encourage us to conceal our feminine names, hence AM Westgate. The A's for Alessandra, Sandra for short.
We should report this to the bursar.
Well, I'm not bothered if you're not. I can see that you're married. Hopefully your wife trained you to leave the toilet seat down. Was that Tracy or Gable?
Tracy.
I would have thought Gable.
Clark Gable.
Oh!
The countryside of England has always fascinated me. Oh yeah, those guards wanted that shit to happen. You know they wanted that shit to happen.
Na du! Los, geh auf!
There are three problems with these bloody Americans. He said they're oversexed, overpaid, and over here.
What is it the Yanks say the trouble with we Britons is? We are undersexed, underpaid, and under Eisenhower.
You Americans are a bit zestier in your approach to the opposite sex. We turn to chambermaids and barmaids for our excitement. These Americans coming over would invite a duchess to bed, before even taking her to dinner.
Chambermaids and barmaids feel they have no right to say no to their employers. But American men are persistent regardless of class. They'll pretty much top anything that moves.
It's beyond how you treat our women. It's your spitting in the streets, brawling in our pubs. Perhaps if you simply taught your chaps a little moral discipline, they wouldn't always act as if they're away from home for the first time. Living it up.
And with respect, sir, each day could be their last chance to live it up. So, I won't be giving them a lecture before they go on their weekend pass.
What exactly do you do, Subaltern Westgate?
Promise not to tell anyone.
Pinky swear.
I'm a punter.
A punter? Right. What's that?
Yeah, I was I was about to ask the same thing. What is a punter?
My days at Cambridge.
Oh, really? You went to Cambridge?
They don't give actual degrees to women, though, if you can believe it.
What did you study?
Oh, no, that's it. We're very specialised. Oh, be careful. Oh, dear.
Are you all right?
I'm all right.
It's all in the wrists, lad.
You've never actually punted before, have you?
What gave me away?
You're a terrible liar.
Give me time. I'll get better. Promise.
That's not a good thing.
That's not a good thing. I always found music from this era to be relaxing, very soothing, especially this type of slow, that type of dance music.
Good.
I wonder if we're going to hear some Bing Crosby in this.
This is what you miss.
My dad has a record player. Pretty cool. So if you disconnect the record player from the speaker, you can actually hear the music in that needle. So if you have a record player, try that next time.
Where are you stationed, Doc?
Norfolk. I'm a flight surgeon with the 96th.
Your group was on the Bremen raid with us.
That was your first mission? This war. Human beings weren't meant to behave this way.
But it's happening.
You see people being persecuted, subjugated, you have to do something, right?
Oh, you're right. We have to do something.
Agreed.
Here we are.
No, this right here, this is exactly what you don't do. Croquet, riding with hounds, whatever that is. You don't go fox hunting. You don't go talking about it. You don't go crying about it. You get back in the seat and you finish the damn job.
I disagree. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to respectfully disagree with what you just said right there. I mean, there are a lot of times in which you need to stop. Like, you need to stop.
3 days, 3 missions, 3 wheels down. Boom, boom, boom. It's like Gene Krupa. You don't stop Gene Krupa in the middle of a drum solo, do you?
Maybe not. But Gene Krupa's got to think about more than keeping his own rhythm. He's responsible for the rhythm of his whole band, isn't he?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Big family. If you don't polish it off, someone else will.
You keep in touch with your family?
I'm terrible at writing letters. Geographically speaking, they're much closer than yours, but they still feel very, very far away sometimes.
There's just so much you can't tell them. Because we're not allowed, and because even
How could they possibly understand?
I've been in that boat too.
And Bubbles invented this game with quarters and boots. I ended up with no quarters and no boots. But the last thing I remember is spewing in the bathroom with Bubbles. And there was only one toilet.
Ugh, sounds very romantic.
Over here.
Is Bubbles a lady of the night?
No.
He must be a good friend.
Oh, he was, yeah. He went down last week.
I'm so sorry.
That's why they sent me here. It was my fault. I replaced Bubbles as group navigator. If he'd have been there to plan the missions, then maybe all those planes wouldn't have went down.
No. Your friend was on that plane for one reason, and one reason only. Because Adolf Hitler and his gang of thugs decided they should rule the world. That's the only reason anybody dies in this war.
Yeah, really. It really was as simple as that. You could argue that there's more stuff to it, but yeah, no, it really was as simple as that. I agree with her.
I am your interrogator, Lieutenant Hausmann. So, where shall we begin?
How about I was in a town and someone shot 4 of the guys with me?
What town?
Russheim, something.
Rüsselsheim. Your colleagues, the ones who were killed, if you give me their names and rank, I can pass it on.
I don't know their names. We just happen to be put together. Look, I appreciate the drink and would really appreciate a thicker blanket, but as far as what you're gonna get from me, it's gonna be name, rank, and
serial number. Yours is 0399510. Yes, I already know that. You were born in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Squadron 418th, the 100th Bomber Group, H for Heavy, headquartered at Thorpe Abbotts.
Guy did his homework.
Baseball is still a bit of a mystery to me. Running in circles. There was the big championship last week, wasn't there?
Yeah, World Series.
The New York Yankees versus the St. Louis Cardinals.
We were up 2-1 when I went down.
Was Buck Levin a Yankees fan? I read of his exploits in the Regensburg attack. Did you know that on your Münster attack, only one of your planes returned? But back to you, Major Egan.
This guy has done his homework.
I regret to inform you that you are, as you say, in a bit of a pickle. We know you were originally apprehended near Ostbevern, but we don't have you in any record as a crew member on any of the planes from the Münster attack. The Gestapo would say that makes you a spy.
They would be mistaken.
So I need verification of your group, your squadron, and your plane so that I can confirm to them that you are indeed what you say you are.
John Egan, Major, 0399510.
The Gestapo, they're different than me. Me, I'm like you, a flyer. And I can understand things in a way that perhaps my colleagues from the highly indoctrinated security forces might not.
John Egan, Major, 0399510.
I see.
I am afraid for this man right now. I don't know if you guys can tell by my facial expression, but I'm a little afraid for this man by now.
12 o'clock, take him out, Pappy! Let's go!
That's a beautiful place. See, this is not so bad now, is it?
Achtung, beeilt euch, seid geheim! Let's go! Quick! Now! Come on! Stop getting verdammt! I'm in here!
I can't get over everything in this town being so old. No, the state was founded in 1846.
What state is that?
Iowa.
Well, surely something was there before 1846.
Nothing that's still standing.
Looks like a party. Shall we investigate?
Uh-oh. Investigate a party. What type of music is catchy, huh?
Miss Anna Walsh.
Anna Walsh. Did I know them? Did I know her? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see how you're looking at her.
Bubbles.
It's a Bubbles.
I could see all the people in this whole wide world. That's the union that'll tear the fascists down. So I thank the Soviets and the mighty Chinese vets, the Allies is the whole wide world around. To the battling British thanks, you can have 10 million yanks if it takes them to tear the fascists down.
I'm assuming that's some popular anti-fascist song.
Did you forget that we're roommates?
Oh, yeah, you know, I think I did, actually.
Subaltern, an urgent message.
I have to leave.
What, now?
Indeed. Next time you're in London, ring me.
Ring me. Oh, okay.
If you're lucky, I might even teach you to punt.
No, I hear it's all on the wrists.
That's not your bicycle.
I'm borrowing it.
Oh, man.
Hey, this is the guy I was telling you about. Our last mission over Munster, we're the last bird in the sky. We know they're coming for us any fucking second. And then we hear it. This crazy bastard starts humming Artie Shaw. Out of the blue.
I don't know if you guys saw my reaction to that, but yeah, I was like, what the?
I knew that I wasn't alone.
Oh, come on. Who's dealing?
Let me tell you about our last mission. Hello, Lazy Fox. This is G for George. Calling Lazy Fox.
They needed this. They needed this.
It didn't matter. Tall tales, music, laughter. We all needed something to help us climb back into that plane and do it all again.
Rosie's Riveters. Ha! Nice. Uh-oh. He's having a moment. POWs.
Jimmy, the flag, you make it! Funky! Over here! Funky! Over here! Over here!
Hey!
Hey, you know Buck made it? What? I said it, Buck.
Egan, you're 2 o'clock.
Hey! Oh, man.
What took you so long?
Hey, man. Luftwaffe patrols. Hey, should I know this place? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this one of the places in which, like, the Great Escape took place? I may be thinking of the wrong place. I feel like I should know this place. Okay, guys. Yeah, that was excellent. That was a really good episode, and that was a really good to stay away from all the, the action-y part and all that. I actually mentioned something like that in one of the slower episodes, and somebody actually left a comment in the comment section saying that one of the big problems of making this series was the whole redundancy of it all. Like, you get in the airplane, go up, bomb, and then shoot all the fighters coming at you, and it's very repetitive doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, how do you make a show like that doesn't do the same thing over and over again? So yeah, that's a really good point. Kudos to that guy for pointing that shit out, and that's probably why they created all these different episodes in which they took it easy, they go on leave or something like that, they go on the weekend pass, need a couple of episodes to just slow down, let the drama play a little bit and all that. So, but anyways, that's it for now, and I'm gonna continue on the same day because we're gonna try and binge watch this shit all the way through. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.